Good morning, students. Today we are going to start chapter 4 Geometry, and we are going to see symmetry through transformation. They are translation, reflection, and rotation. Let's see what is translation. Page 76. A translation is a transformation that moves all points of a figure in the same distance in the same direction. Page 84, exercise 4.1. First question, find the new position of each point using the translation given. So here we have 4 subdivisions, and for each figure translations are given. Using these translations, we are going to find the new position of these points. First subdivision, see the translation. There they have written 2 and right side arrow is there. So bring this point 2 units to the right. So now it is here. Next we have 4 and 1 downward arrow, isn't it? So bring this point 4 units downward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Since this point is denoted as A, let us denote the new position of the point as A dash. Second subdivision, we have 6 and an upward arrow. So move this point 6 units upward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the new position of the point lies here. Since this point is denoted as K, let us denote this point as K dash. Third subdivision, we have 3 and leftward arrow is there. So move this point 3 units towards the left. 1, 2, 3. Next, after the comma, we have 5 and then downward and a downward arrow. So bring this point 5 units downward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the new position of the point lies here. Since it is denoted as T, let us denote this new position of the point as T dash. Fourth subdivision, we have 4 and the arrow drawn next to 4 shows right side movement. So move this point 4 units to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next we have 3 and an upward arrow is there. So move through 3 units upward. 1, 2, 3. So the new position of the point lies here and it is denoted as S dash. Second question, how is the pre-image translated to the image? Here the red dot is the pre-image and blue dot is the image. Here we are asked to write the translation, that is we have to find out how the point red dot, that is pre-image, moved to reach the new position. Let us see the first subdivision. Here the red dot moved 1, 2, 3. 3 units to the right and 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units upward. So write 3 and an arrow which shows right side, then a comma, then 4 and an upward arrow. Second subdivision, as I said earlier, we have to find how this dot moved to reach the new position. So here first it is moving towards its left. 1, 2, 3. 3 units it moved towards its left. 1, 2, 3. Then it moved 1, 2, 3. 3 units upward. So what to write? 3 and an arrow which shows left side, comma, then again 3 and an upward arrow. Third subdivision, here this point moved 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units to its left. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units downward. So write 4, draw an arrow which shows left side, comma, then again 4, then a downward arrow. Fourth subdivision, here this dot moved 1, 2. 2 units to the right, then again 1, 2. 2 units downward. So we have to write 2, then draw an arrow, choose right side, comma, then 2 and draw an downward arrow. Next page. Third problem. Find the image of the given triangle with the given translation. So in the first problem, there we were given a point and we were asked to find the image of the point. Here triangles are given and we are asked to find the images of the given triangles. First subdivision, the translation given is 4 upward arrow. Now choose the point, choose any point. Now I am choosing the point A. So since we are given 4 upward arrow, I am going to move this point A 4 units upward. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the new position of the point lies here. Similarly, find the new position of the points B and B dash. Now denote these points as A dash, B dash and C dash. Now join all these 3 points using scale and pencil. Now this is the image of this triangle. Since they have given pink color for the pre-image, let us give blue color for the image. Second subdivision. Here there are 3 vertices. So choose any one. I am going to choose M and the translation given is 6 and an arrow showing right side. So move this point M to the right by 6 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 3 units downward. 1, 2, 3. So the new position of the point M lies here. Denote this point as M dash. Similarly, find the new position of the points L and K and denote them as L dash and K dash. Now join all these 3 points. You will get the image of this triangle. Before seeing the fourth question, let us see what is reflection. A reflection is a transformation that flips or reflects a figure about a line. After a figure is reflected, it looks like a mirror image of itself. The line that a figure is flipped over is called a line of reflection. Fourth question. Reflect the shape with given line of reflection. Here we have pre-image and we are asked to find reflected shape. We know that pre-image and image are equidistant from the line of reflection. First, how many vertices we have in the pre-image? 6 vertices we have. First, let us place the reflected vertices. Since B is 1 unit away from the line of reflection, let us place B dash also away 1 unit away from the line of reflection. Similarly, where to place A dash? Here, because A is of 1 unit away from the line of reflection. Similarly, A dash also must be 1 unit away from the line of reflection. Okay, now let us plot F dash. Here, the distance from line of reflection to F is 2 units. So, similarly, you leave 2 units below and plot F dash. 1, 2. F dash. C is 2 units away from the line of reflection. So, leave 2 units below the line of reflection and plot a point denoted as C dash. And then D, 1, 2, 3. D is 3 units away from the line of reflection. So, similarly, leave 3 units. 1, 2, 3. Plot a point denoted as D dash. One more vertex is left, that is E. So, E is 1, 2, 3. 3 units away from the line of reflection. So, from below the line, leave 3 units. 1, 2, 3. And denote it as E dash. So, now join all the vertices. You will get the reflected image. Second subdivision. In this figure, how many vertices we have? 4 vertices. First, let us plot all these vertices on the other side. Here T is 1 unit away from the line of reflection. So, leave 1 unit and place a point. Name it, denote it as T dash. Then, similarly, W is half unit, 1 unit, 2 units. So, W is 2.5 unit away from the line of reflection. So, from above the line of reflection, leave 2.5 units. Half, 1, 2. And keep a dot. Name it as W dash. U is 1 unit, 2 unit, 2.5 units away from the line of reflection. So, leave 2.5 units above the line of reflection. Half, 1, 2. And place a dot and denote it as U dash. Obviously, the last vertex B comes here. Denote it as V dash. Now join all these 4 vertices using scale and pencil. Third subdivision. Here how many vertices we have in this figure? 4 vertices. L and M are 1 unit away from the line of reflection. So, leave 1 unit left side from the line of reflection and place 2 dots. Denote it as M dash and L dash. And J and K are 2 units away from the line of reflection. So, leave 2 units left side. 1, 2. Place 2 dots. Denote them as K dash and J dash. Now join all these 4 vertices. Fifth question. Reflect the shape in each of the following pictures with given line of reflection. So, first figure, just imagine if you keep a mirror on the red line, how this shape will be seen on the mirror. The mirror image you draw here. The shape looks like this. Similarly, in the second subdivision, when you place a mirror here, how this shape will be seen on the mirror? Like this. Before seeing the sixth problem, let us see what is rotation. A rotation is a transformation that turns every point of the pre-image through a specified angle and direction about a point. The fixed point is called the center of rotation. The angle is called the angle of rotation. A rotation is also called a turn. Sixth problem, rotate the pre-images in each case as directed about the green point. So this is the pre-image. We are asked to rotate this pink color dot in 90-degree clockwise about the green point. Place the protractor so that these two dots, green dot and pink dot, lie on the baseline of the protractor and mark 90 degree. Now join these two dots, green dot and the dot you kept. Join another line joining these 2 points. So the angle formed in between these two lines is 90 degree. Now after rotating 90 degree, after rotating this pre-image about 90 degree, this pre-image, that is the pink dot, lies on this line somewhere. So we have to find out. So the distance between the green dot and the pink dot is 2 units. So from here you would leave 2 units and keep the point. After rotating the pre-image, that is pink dot, about the green point, it lies here, denoted as A dash. Second subdivision, here we are asked to rotate the pre-image B about 180 degree. Draw a line joining these 2 points and extend the line on the other side also. We know that the angle formed on a straight line is 180 degree. So after rotating the pre-image B about 180 degree, here somewhere the point lies. And the pre-image and this point lies on the equidistance about the green point. And the pre-image lies here. It is denoted as B dash. Third subdivision, 270 degree counterclockwise. Clockwise means we rotate like this, and counterclockwise means we rotate like this. Since we are asked to rotate about 270 degree, let us first take 180 degree by drawing a straight line. Join these 2 points and extend the line on the other side also. Now the angle formed on the straight line is 180 degree, you know that. Now you take 90 degree on this line, so that when you add 90 degree and 180 degree, you will get 270 degree. Now place the protractor so that the baseline on the protractor and the line you have drawn must coincide with each other, and take 90 degree. Now draw a line joining the 2 points, and the angle formed here is 270 degree. After rotating this point about 270 degree, somewhere here on the line, this line, the pre-image C lies. The pre-image C lies here. Let us denote this point as C dash. Fourth subdivision, 90 degree counterclockwise. So when we rotate this image about 90 degree counterclockwise. Counterclockwise means like this. So when you rotate, where it lies from the green point, you see the distance, the vertex A is of 2 units away from the green point. So from here you leave 2 units and keep a point. Denote it as A dash. Then again from A, B is of 2 units away from A. So from here you leave 2 units and place a dot here and denote it as B dash. C lies in the middle of AB, but C is 2 units away from the line AB. So from A dash B dash, from the center you leave 2 units and keep a dot, name it as C dash. Now join all these 3 points. After rotating 90 degree clockwise, the pre-image lies here. Fifth subdivision, 90 degree clockwise. So we have to rotate like this. So when you rotate this 90 degree, this line and this line coincides. And where the vertices A and B lies here, and A and B are 1 unit away from this line. So here A and B lies here, and C and D are 2 units away from A and B. So C and D lies here. Now join all these 4 points. Let us denote these vertices as A dash, B dash, D dash and C dash. So after rotating this pre-image at 90 degree clockwise direction, it will be seen here. Sixth subdivision. Here after rotating this figure at 180 degree, where this figure will lie, it will lie here. Identify the transformation. Seventh one, this is a reflection, and here it is rotation, and ninth one is translation. 10th problem, a pool of fish translates from point F to point D. Yes, describe the translation of the pool of fish. So we are asked to write the translation. So from F to D, we are asked to write the translation. So F denotes the pool of fish. So F has to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units to the right and 2 units downward. So write 7 and then draw an arrow which shows right side, then put comma, then 2, then downward arrow. B. Can the fishing boat make the same translation? Explain. So let us check whether we can make the same translation with the fishing boat. Here B denotes the fishing boat. So 7 units to the right. So when you move 7 units to the right, the fishing boat lands here on the island. So we cannot make the same translation. So write no, we cannot make the same translation because it will be landed on the island. C. Describe a translation on the fishing boat could make to get to point D. So what translation we have to make here with the B to reach D? So it has to move, B has to move 1, 2, 3 units upward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units to the right. So write 3 upward arrow, comma 5 right side. 11th question, name the transformation that will map footprint A onto the indicated footprint. First footprint B. So when you compare these two, here the transformation is translation. And when you compare the footprint A to footprint C, here the transformation is a reflection about horizontal line. Then compare the footprint A with footprint D. Here the transformation is a reflection about vertical line. Now compare the footprint A with footprint E. Here the transformation is a rotation about the heel. Twelfth question. In given diagram, the blue figure is an image of the pink figure. First subdivision, choose an angle, one angle or a vertex from the pre-image and name its image. Okay, we have 4 vertex here and 4 angles in the pre-image. We are asked to select only one angle or one vertex. I am going to choose M, the vertex M. So, what is the image of M? The image of M is M dash. Okay, second subdivision, list all pairs of corresponding sides. They are LM, L dash M dash, MN, M dash N dash, NO, N dash O dash, OL, O dash, L dash. Thirteenth problem. In the diagram at the right, the green figure is a translation image of the pink figure. Write a coordinate rule that describes the translation. So, how many units when the green figure moves, it coincides with the pink figure? So, it has to move 1, 2, 3. 3 units to the right and 1 unit downward. So, write 3 and an arrow which shows right side, then comma 1 downward arrow. The next objective type questions. 14th question, a dash is a turn about a point. Rotation. 15th one, a dash is a flip over a line. That is reflection. 16th one, a dash is a slide, move without turning or flipping the shape. That is translation. 17th one, the transformation used in the picture is rotation. 18th one, the transformation used in the picture is translation. 19th one, you must rotate the puzzle piece 270 degree about the point P to fit it into a puzzle. Which piece fits in the puzzle as shown? So, when you rotate 270 degree, how the shape will look like this. I hope you understood symmetry through transformation. Thank you.